What's up, Jeb?
Hey, MBL, how's it going?
It's good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. So, look, I know you're all about this floaty thing, and I've been kind of looking into it, and I feel like I'm getting a little lost. Maybe I'm missing some things here, and I figured I'd reach out to you and see if I could get any resources, any articles or links, anything that you have that could help me.
Oh yeah. First, I am all about Floaty. As you can see, I am all about it. And
Nice.
do I have some resources for you? So
Ooh.
I'm a big book guy. We've got
Okay.
actually a 12-volume encyclopedia. I'm going to send it over. It should be there in probably 2 or 3 days. But
Wait.
just take 12, 13 hours, read through it all, and you
Okay.
should be good to go.
What we do here is go back.
Hey everyone, it's actually Jeb Bush. And if you've been in the NFT world for a while, then you're probably more than aware at how complex and convoluted things can get between MetaMask, transferring crypto, using a different network, hot wallet, cold wallet, ledgers. All this stuff can be very overwhelming for someone that's brand new trying to dip their toes into the world of NFTs. And that's one reason why Top Shot and Dapper is so cool. It allows someone to treat it more like their online shopping and get an experience with buying, sending, trading, selling NFTs because a lot of the stuff is done on the background. They might not even be aware that there has been a Dapper wallet created for them that holds their NFTs. Now, with that being said, every single moment on Top Shot is actually a non custodial NFT. And all that really means is that you can take your Top Shot moment off the platform itself and put it into a third party wallet. Now, the reason that's so cool is because it allows for other developers to build utility on top of your Top Shot moments. And an existing example of that is Flowty. Flowty allows you to use your Top Shot moments as assets, whether you want to leverage them for a loan or rent them out and collect passive income. Additionally, Flowty plays third party, which helps keep both parties secure instead of you hoping that someone's promise is good enough that they're going to return the moments that you sent them. And if you want to help out a friend, Flowty has a private listing option, which allows you to give your friend a discount or a very good rate on a moment while still providing collateral, which just helps keep both parties accountable and make sure you don't get screwed out of what could be a very valuable moment or something that even has a lot of sentimental value to you. However, using Floaty can seem extremely daunting since I would guess that 99% of us haven't even taken a moment off the Top Shot platform. So I partner with Floaty, and today I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial from taking a moment off of Top Shot to making a successful listing on the Floaty marketplace. So let's go. All right, so the first thing I got to do is take my moment off of Top Shot. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to my Dapper wallet, and then I'm going to pull up my inventory here. And as we can see, here are some moments. I have a UFC Strike moment that I recently bought. I have a bunch of Top Shot moments that I recently got. Everything's here, and you can sort by the collections up here as well. So if I wanted to just have Top Shot, I can click on the Top Shot. And And right now, only Top Shot moments are non-custodial. I am assuming that NFL All Day and UFC Strike will be somewhat close behind. But for now, all we can do is Top Shot moments. Now, as you may be noticing, there's unfortunately no great way to find the specific moment that I want to take out of my Dapper wallet. These filters here don't really help. The sorting doesn't really help. And when you're someone like me who has over 1,300 moments, trying to scroll through all these pages to find the specific one is very tedious and would take a very long time. Lucky for us, our friend Steve Veerman actually built a really handy tool that helps you find the moment that you want to take out of your Dapper wallet. I will put the link in the description and we're going to really quickly use it to remove a moment. So first I'm going to go to my collection. It's important to note that you have to hold the moment for at least 7 days before being able to take it out of Top Shot and your Dapper wallet and take it to a third party wallet. So these moments that I got recently are ineligible currently. All right, so I found this Najee Marshall 60K moment, which I've had for a while. I'm going to go ahead and open up my moment. I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to go to Steve's tool, paste the URL, hit export, hit get link, and it is going to take me to the moment in my Dapper wallet. Now that we have our moment, we're going to scroll down to the send NFT section. And as you can see, we have to connect our wallet that we're going to send it to. And in the notes here, it says that currently only Blockto wallets are supported. Now, if you don't have a Blockto wallet, it's extremely easy to create, similar to your Top Shot account. You're going to hit connect wallet. It's going to ask you to sign in or register. So you enter your email and they'll send you a verification code to your email. And then that wallet will be attached to your email. I recommend using the same email you use for your Top Shot account. Just makes it easy to keep track of it all in one spot. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in and connect my wallet. Now my Blockto wallet's connected and I'm simply going to hit send NFT and confirm. And it'll tell me that it has successfully been sent to my Blockto wallet. Now it's important to note that the first time you send a moment to your Blockto wallet, it will take 24 hours to process. You will get an email confirming that you transferred the moment and then another email 24 hours saying it has been completed. This 24 hours allows for Dapper employees to verify that it is working correctly. And then after your first transfer, it'll happen instantaneously afterwards. So now if we go to that Najee Marshall moment and we go ahead and refresh, we'll see that there is an external owner who has this moment, and it is not on Top Shot. So now that we've transferred this moment to my Blockto wallet, I'm actually going to use my phone and go onto my Blockto app and take a look at the moments. So as you can see, I have a couple different collectible NFTs here, but we're going to go to Top Shot and we can see this Caleb Martin 60K, which I moved a bit ago, and this Najee Marshall 60K that we just moved. So now that we've successfully transferred this moment to my Blockto wallet, we can actually use this moment on Flowty. However, before we take a look at Flowty, I really quickly want to show you how to take a moment from your Blockto wallet and how to send it back to your Dapper wallet. So I'm going to bring up my Dapper wallet again, and I'm in the inventory section, and I'm going to hit the plus button here, and it's going to give me the address for receiving NFTs. So now I'm going to transfer this Najee Marshall back to my Dapper wallet using that address. I'm going to hit the send button. I'm going to go ahead and paste the address, and I'm going to hit go forward and then the approve. Now you'll notice it says 10 points for the transaction fee on my screen. I was given 3,000 points when I opened my Blockto wallet. And if you ever run out, I believe points are extremely cheap, so it shouldn't be an issue. All right, I already got a notification that my transfer went through, so we're going to go ahead and refresh my wallet. And look at that, my Najee Marshall is already back in my Dapper wallet. If we go to the actual moment, we can refresh it. Now it says that it's owned by me and I can sell it once again. And if we go to my collection and refresh that, we'll see now it is at the top here. So now that we're familiar with how to take a moment off of Top Shot and how to put it back on Top Shot and to check it in our Blockto wallet, the next step is actually making a listing on the Flowty marketplace. So going to the Flowty website, I'm going to sign in with my Blockto wallet. Just looking at the homepage, if you want to dive a little deeper into loans or rentals or check out some of the frequently asked questions, there are links here for you to click, which will take you to some pretty extensive articles that will explain step by step how to do this, the use cases, the pros and cons, all that stuff. And if you want to dive deeper, you can also check out Floaty's Medium page as a whole. And they have a lot of material here to help you make successful listings on the Floaty marketplace that people actually hopefully want to rent or fulfill a loan. So we're going to go ahead and go to the marketplace here. And this is where we're going to list a rental or a loan based on what we choose. I'm going to go ahead and create a rental today. We will cover loans in a separate video. I went ahead and moved my Michael Carter Williams Rare over to my Blockto wallet. As you can see, it is owned by an external owner now. And I'm going to list a rental for this moment. A good situation where I might want to rent out this moment would be if Top Shot does a challenge for the upcoming draft and you need rare moments from the top 5 teams or something like that. Well, then an Orlando Rare would be an important piece since they have the #1 draft. So I'm going to go ahead and click New Rental, and it's going to connect to my Blockto wallet and pull up the eligible moments that I can rent out. As you can see, we have that Caleb Martin 60K still here, and now the Michael Carter MGLE. So I'm going to click on the MGLE, and it's going to take me to the next page here. First off, we're going to choose the token that we want to receive payment in. As you can see, there are 4 options here. FUSD tends to be the one that people use on Flowty, as far as I've seen, and that's what I'm going to list mine as. Next, we're going to pick the duration of the rental. 9 days is the minimum, 150 is the maximum. I'm just going to list this one for 10 days. So really quickly, I just want to pop in here and prevent any possible confusion and just let you know that no matter what payment option you choose, there is a 1-to-1 ratio with the US dollar. So you may be familiar with USDC since that's a pretty popular stable coin, but the rest of the options are also 1-to-1 and are stable coins. If you want additional information, there's actually a really great Flowty article that I will have in the description and should pop up right here that you can click on to read more about it. Also, I want to address the 9-day minimum on the rental. I'm sure some of you are seeing that and thinking, oh, that seems like a very long time, especially when I let a friend borrow a moment, they can return it right after the challenge. Like, why do I have to give someone 9 days to return it when maybe I need that moment after 3 days? Well, like when we discussed before, whether you're buying a moment, it's gifted to you, or you open up in a pack, you have to own that moment for 7 days before you can transfer it off Top Shot into your wallet. So when the person renting this moment gets it into their Top Shot account, they have to have it for at least 7 days before they can take it off and send it back to you. 9 days just gives them a little extra cushion so they can take care of it without having to stress too much. Next, we have the rental fee, which is what we want to charge on top of the value that we've set for the moment. That would be the refundable deposit. I'm going to put this at 20, and we can see here that it tells us that the collection royalty is going to be $1. That's the 5% that Top Shot would take if you sold this moment on the marketplace to someone. And then the Flowty fee, where they take, I believe, 5% of your rental fee. So no matter whatever you put as the refundable deposit, Flowty does not take a percentage of that, which I think is really cool. They are simply taking from your profits or your passive income, which is great. And then finally, I'm going to decide how much the refundable deposit should be, aka what I'm okay receiving instead of getting my moment back. So that way, if the person who's renting the moment doesn't return it, I end up getting those funds instead. And as we can see here, we have this moment ranks value, which is helpful. And it's telling me that it's worth about 42 bucks. Right now, things are kind of in a bit of a bear market. So if things get more bullish, this moment could be worth a little more. So I'm going to go ahead and put it at 70. So hopefully if this thing takes off, then the 70 still covers the increase in value. So someone doesn't decide to keep the moment and leave me with the refundable deposit. Because in this case, I actually want this moment back. And once again, on this deposit, you can see there's a collection royalty here for 5%, but this is only charged if the person does not return your moment. So you get that refundable deposit. Then they take 5% of that, which is 350 in this case. So in summary, if I rent out this moment successfully to someone, I'll get $18 in profit. And then if they do not return the moment after 10 days, I will get $66.50 for that moment as the refundable deposit. If the person who is renting out the moment returns the moment when they should, they will get their $70 back. So now we're going to go ahead and hit next. And now before we finally list this, we're going to review the terms. I will say, I think it's very important that you make sure you understand this process fully. You don't want to end up with an undesirable result. You want a good experience regardless of the outcome. So one, if the renter defaults on the rental, aka he or she does not return the asset before the end of the rental term, you will receive the deposit instead of your NFTs. So in terms of Top Shot, if the person who rents my moment does not return it after 10 days, then I will get the refundable deposit that I set instead of the NFT. So right now, mine's set at $70 and I'll get like 66 back. So the moment right now on Top Shot is going for 40. So if someone didn't return the moment, I could go and buy it and have a little left over. However, the reason I leave that left over as a cushion is because we know right now things have been going down for a while. If things go up, I want to make sure I have a little extra cushion so the person renting is not tempted to just keep the moment because it's more profitable than getting their refundable deposit back. So it's important to consider this when you're making a listing, especially if you're making a listing for a very long period of time, as opposed to like mine is just 10 days. But if you're listing it for 150 days, I mean, that's 5 months almost. Like that's a lot of time and a lot can change. And you might need that moment. So it's important to consider this before you go ahead and list. And that's kind of spoken about here. It is possible that the value of your NFTs materially increase during the rental period and the renter elects to keep the NFT. So, like I said, if my MGLE ended up being worth $100 10 days from now, the person renting has no reason to return it. So, setting a refundable deposit that I'm comfortable receiving as payment if the renter doesn't return the moment when they need to is key. Token prices may fluctuate during the term of a rental, leading to a significantly higher or lower deposit value when measured in USD. That is personally why I think a lot of people are choosing FUSD instead of Flow tokens because we've seen the crypto market's been kind of taking a bath. So once again, by choosing something that's stable, it allows you to avoid having someone realize, oh, I paid a lot less for this moment than what it's worth. I'm going to go ahead and keep it if that's what you want. And then you have read and agreed to Flowty's terms of services and privacy policy. Once again, I mean, no one tends to read the terms of services, but I do encourage you to just skim them at least and make sure you have a full understanding so you can have the best experience when using Flowty. So we've done all of that. We reviewed that all. I'm going to hit next. And as you can see, this is a overview. There is typically a listing fee. Those listing fees have been waived until further notice. I think it's just so more people can use the site and get familiar with it. And maybe, like, for example, I don't necessarily think someone's going to rent this moment unless it's needed in the challenge. So, me testing it out for the first time, I'm allowed to do that without having to pay a fee, which is great. So, I do encourage you, if you're once again interested in this and spend the time understanding it completely, to give it a shot, because this is a really cool tool that can help you a lot if you have Top Shot moments. So now that we've started the listing, I'm going to go ahead and sign. And there we go. Please review your listing to confirm that metrics are as intended. For your protection, there is a 5-minute post-listing cooldown where you can delist your listing before a renter can rent. So basically, now that it's listed, we can go ahead and view our listing. And we have 4 minutes to delist it in case there's a mistake before it is made public, so other people have a chance at renting it, which once again I think is a really cool feature. There's been stories of people in the NFT space as a whole and Top Shot fat fingering. That's never ideal. So once again, make sure you review everything, make sure you're being careful and meticulous with how you make your listings, because it is not worth speeding through it and then realizing your mistakes later. So I'm reviewing this. This is exactly what I wanted. I don't see any mistakes here. So no need to delist. And in 3 minutes, this listing will be active. And through the magic of editing, our listing is about to go live. And there we go. This moment can now be rented. Now, I can still go on here and delist it if I want to at any time, but now it is publicly viewable and possible for someone to rent. One thing I mentioned very early in the video, but I think is worth repeating here, is that you will receive email notifications throughout the entire process, both from Dapper and Flowty. Whether you're transferring the moment off of Top Shot, making a listing on Flowty, delisting on Flowty, or anything else, you will get confirmation that that is happening, which is great because it just gives you that peace of mind knowing that everything's working and that you didn't make a mistake. I know that there are a decent amount of rares that were listed when they had the All NBA challenge. A lot of people were looking for the Curry rare, the Kevin Durant rare, the Chris Paul rare. And I know for a fact that some people were able to complete that challenge with the help of Flowty. And on the flip side, someone like me who had a Steph Curry rare, but no KD rare, I didn't really feel like going out and buying a KD at an inflated price. So I could come and look here, see if there's a KD at a price I was interested in for a rental fee, or list my rare Curry instead of just having it sit in my account and do nothing, and collect a little extra income from having that special moment. So I think Floaty is really, really cool. I think there are so many applications, and I think as more people begin to use it, it will allow for people to safely rent out moments that may be a little more expensive and coveted. And also, it will safely allow people to get moments for challenges without having to pay and buy the moment at a inflated price. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video there. We were able to take a moment off of Top Shot, put it onto our Blockto wallet, and then list it as a rental successfully on the Floaty website. And hopefully this video helps you feel a lot more confident in doing so yourself instead of reading how to do it and kind of figuring it out as you go. So make sure to use the tool that Veerman made. Once again, shouts out to him. That'll be in the description. If you have any questions, I know this is very new for a lot of people. It's very new for me. Took a little bit to figure out. Please leave a comment below. I will answer them. If you want me to make more videos on this topic, I would love to do so. I'm going to make a video about loans, and I hope to make a video on how to extract your currency after a rental has happened or after you have gotten a loan or whatever. Yeah, we'll hopefully cover all of that and more. Like I said, Leave a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. I think this is a extremely helpful tool that provides a lot of really cool utility to your Top Shot moments. And I think once a lot of people feel a lot more confident in using it, it will become a lot more fun and create extensively more utility for all Top Shot users, which is really exciting. And that's one of the reasons why I was so hyped to make this video. Please make sure to hit this video with a like. It would be greatly appreciated. This video took a lot of work and a like helps a lot. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next video. Please clap.